million. We're the fastest growth borough in the whole of the capital of this great city of London. We are going to be absorbing 30% of London's growth over the next 15 years. We have so much investment coming in, but do you know that the average household income in this borough, this was pre-COVID, and it will have been exacerbated and compounded by the impact of inflationary pressures, cost of living crisis, ongoing inequality that really bore the devastating impact of COVID-19, which I know in the context of health inequity is something that all of you are very passionate about. But the average household income in Newham is £19,400 per year, against the average for London, which is 29,400. And just imagine in the 21st century, at this juncture, in a country known as Great Britain, given its history, given its current position, given its trajectory, we have people living literally on the breadline, on the edge of deprivation. We have children whose parents forget to eat because they can feed their children. We have the highest number of families living in temporary accommodation. It's completely disrupting our council budget. I had a report presented to me 2 weeks ago that said that our forecast overspend on temporary accommodation alone was going to be £25 million. And I'm not getting enough money from the government in order to deal with the scale of need in this borough. So the work that you're doing, thinking about these issues, local and global, are really, really important. And thank you so much for bringing this to the attention of the international community, because people need to know. Life is not easy in the UK. Life is not easy in this part of the world either. And collectively, as part of a global community, we've got to bring to the fore fairness, equality, social justice, economic justice, and environmental justice, because that is the greatest threat facing all of humanity. But in Newham, our residents from across the world, we have 242 languages and dialects spoken. Literally, we have a connection to every single country in the world. But we will be disproportionately impacted here in Newham, in the UK, by climate emergency. So it is our joint collective fight and endeavour to preserve the future of this planet for future generations, as well as those generations living here in the present. So I thank you all. I'm happy to take questions at the appropriate point, but well done for everything that you're doing. Keep on being part of a movement to change the world, because that's what I have been doing since 2018. There was a small group of us. We wanted to change the world. My world, a place that I love, that I've grown up in, which is Newham, is the world that I want to change first and foremost, for the people that I believe in, for the people that I advocate for the people that I have an obligation and a duty to be the loudest voice and their ally, because they need our voices. And you are the future generation that will be standing in the United Nations Assembly in areas and arenas of influence and power. Do not lose sight of why you are doing this. People first and foremost. Thank you.